Hi, my name is Maswe, and I'm going to be walking you through a product I built called TailorTab. So what is TailorTab? TailorTab is essentially a progressive web app, or let's just say a web app that tailors can use to manage their orders and also store measurement data of their clients. You can read all about it on the website, but that's basically just what it does. Two simple things: store measurement, track orders. Obviously, we're going to add more in version 2, but these are the two most powerful things you need to be organized as a tailor. I'm going to walk you through how to get started. So I am going to just minimize it because most times you most likely use a mobile phone, and that might be the best way to take a look at it. All right, so if we're going to get started, we're just going to create emails. All right, so for Ayomide, draw IOS threads Ayomide at gmail.com. Okay, we can select inches or centimeters for our measurement units. In Nigeria, we use inches a lot, so I'm just going to create an account and we should be good to go. Yes, save this password. When you log in for the first time, you get a bunch of things. You see how the dashboard works. It tells you about like the individual parts of the application. So we can see this. This is for orders. You can track all the orders you have. This is the settings page. Curious, I'm coming here first because I want to be able to show you something. Yeah, you can always switch between centimeters and inches. Right, so we should go to manage garment types. Now, the garment types I've not loaded yet because you haven't started creating a new order. But one thing I'd like to show you is how to create a template, which is really important because a lot of tailors ask for it. Now, if you want to create a template for a particular garment, let's say a kimono, you want to make it unisex, for instance, or let's even say male. So what you want to do is get the measurements of certain things, which is such as, I mean, for the most part, you don't need the neck, but to be great, shoulder, chest, armhole. You might need to measure the biceps if you want to make it big, but yeah, so you can look at the sleeve long, sleeve shirts, the wrist, now depending on the length of the kimono, the elbow also, right? Now, you're taking this just for a particular garment, right? And then you save your template. Let's say kimono. Now let's go back to clients. You have no clients. You want to add a client for the first time. So what would you do? Essentially, what I would say is you should start by adding this new consultation. So let's say Tony came in and we have his number. I have no idea who wants the number, so I'm going to put, and then I would select the kimono, and then I'm going to say blue, Japanese style kimono. And then now the cool thing is all the measurements for the particular order, you can take them, or because this is the first time you're taking the order of the person, right? So this only shows up on the first time. Essentially, what most tailors do is take the order for everything. So we can just fill this up arbitrarily with arbitrary numbers. It's also okay to skip some, but if you're taking the order for the very, very first time, I mean, why not just take everything, right? You can add other custom measurements. You can see pocket depth, and you want the pocket depth to be about 12 inches. Style references. Now, in this version, we do not have images that you can upload yet. That will most likely come as a paid feature, but I realized that people want to upload images. And what we did is the ability to paste Pinterest links. So your references can be from Pinterest, or you could have your references as photos, and then you would paste, you could upload them copy the link that's already existing on Pinterest and okay, I found something here already. And then you can just come here, you can copy the link and you can paste, and then you're good to go. You can also have several references. So for the sake of this, I'm just going to take 4. So it depends on the style. You can like the pattern of this, the length of the other one. You can like how it drips here, right? What else? Like just like how it has a interesting form here. So I'm gonna add that. We can do complete and save consultation. Great. Now you can look at all of Tony's default measurements. You can look at the kimono. So these are basically tooltips that shows you what you can do. You can add payments. You can come here to also work on stuff like how much did you guys agree for the outfits. Oh, cool. So you can look at your order manager. When I just edited it, I'm able to add my custom measurements, and I'm able to also change like different things. So I can add payments here. The balance is 6,000. Let me just say the person says 7,000 as balance. Keep the change, kept the change, and then you can add like something to your order. Right now you can download the PDF quickly, and if we have to look at what the PDF looks like, we'd see our order details clearly for the particular way. Something that's also pretty cool is we can decide that, hey, we want to add a new order. So want to add a new order, want to make palazzo trousers, blue palazzo to go with the kimono, and the order date is today. We can add notes. It should be really free at the size. Let's just assume it's pretty decently priced. We want to pick it up on the 26th. Fitting date is optional. We can say 25th is fitting date. But the cool thing is it copied all the measurements, default measurements that already exist from profile. So you know the measurements already you need for a palazzo trouser, which is the waist, the hips, the thigh, how full you want the trouser to be in terms of like width itself, the inseam and the rise. And then again, we can come here and add we can basically just add our image references. Oh shit, sorry. Yeah. So we can always add something here, which is maybe pocket depth. Again, I don't know, I like the pockets. 12. This is another interesting style we can maybe incorporate. So these are 2, and then we can just save the order. So the cool thing is when you add your order for the first time, when you add like a new order for the second time, you can get to see, you can add your price and all of that. So it's clear here that this is what you want in terms of what the user, the customer wants, basically. Then you can change it to delivered. Now, another thing you can do is you can share with your workers or people in the cutting room, which is like the other guys work for you that you want to cut. You can show your clients. So when you click, it generates a new link that you get to share with your clients. And when you come here, basically the same thing. So if I'm to do this and then take that link and come here, what I will see, or what the cutter would see, or the other people who work for you would see, is the name and the description. The order date is here. Order measurements, hips, thighs, inseam, all of that is there. Design notes that are there. They download a copy of the PDF copy, and it's anonymized. They basically just see the order. They don't see who owns it. You, on the other hand, see who owns it, see what they pay, see pickup dates. All they're seeing here basically is what they're supposed to create. And that's all. So yeah, this is version 1. Please do let me know what you think, and I'm happy to take feedback to fix any bugs. You can always go to the settings page and you would definitely see a way to reach me. Go to settings page, you'll see a way to reach me here. This is my email and this is my phone number. All right, see you. Bye guys.